Hey basketball players and basketball coaches, today I'm going to talk to you about some 2-on-2 transition basketball plays. Now really quickly, these are not plays that you have to practice over and over and over again. This is something that you can cover in a 5 or 10 minute drill, maybe once a month. These are very simple. Now, really quickly, how you would set up the drill, you could just have basically one line at the baseline, one line at half court, and then you just basically go through. The first two players in the line play defense, first two players in the offensive line at half court go on offense, and then they run a 2-on-2 situation. Now you can teach them, and you can send them this video, these simple plays that they can run and explain them really quickly for like 30 seconds in practice, because you never know when they're going to be in a 2-on-2 situation in game. We all practice 3-on-2 and 4-on-3 situations, so why not practice 2-on-2? Let's get down to the clipboard. Let's check out these simple plays. Okay, so first we have players up top, and then we have our two defenders right here. Generally speaking, you're going to have the taller defender down low, quicker, shorter defender up top, usually. Now, what we're going to have is player 1 right now with the ball. Player 2 is going to run down, set a screen. Player 1 is going to use that screen. Player 2 has a decision. If player 1 decides to drop down, then player 2 needs to go towards either this high post on this side or pop for a 3-point shot. Player 1 needs to now decide where to pass to, whether to pass to player 2 or to then attack the rim. Another option is to have player 1 attack that left side, which brings player 1 over, and now player 2 is going to set a screen onto red. Player 1 is going to use that screen and turn and take that shot, especially if it's a zone type defense that they're playing in a transition, obviously in a game, or if player 1 does follow, now we have the option to pass to player 2 for a quick shot. Now another option is if we have player 1 coming down the middle of the court and we have player 2 out on this wing. What I want to see is player 2 cutting down like normal. You're running down, free throw line extended, you're cutting towards the rim. What I want to see is if player 1 is faster than his defender, I want to see him try to beat his defender straight up and have player 2 run right across to the opposite post. The idea here is for player 1 to now draw the attention of player 2 red. Player 1 can pass over to player 2 blue for that easy layup. Now I'm going to give you a really good bonus play that you can run on a 3-on-2 situation. This is one of my favorites, so make sure to explain this one to your team because it works really well. So of course this is a 3-on-2 situation. We have our 3 offensive players and our 2 defensive players. What we're going to have now is player 1 to decide left or right. And how he's going to do that is he's going to call the name of the player he wants to shoot the ball. And let's say he wants player 2 to shoot that ball. Let's say player 2's name is Allen. See what I did there? Anyways, so let's say player 2's name is Allen. Player 1 is, they're all 3 of these players are running down court, and player 1 is saying Allen, Allen, Allen. That means that player 2 is going to get that 3-point shot. What I want to see is player 1 to dribble towards the high post on this side. Player 3 to come down and set a screen on player 2, because player 2 is going to be then popping out for that 3-point shot. Now, what I want to see happen after player 2 receives that ball is for player 1 to then attack the rim, because one of these 2 players are going to be then clearing out, which means that player 2 can have that shot, and one of player 3 or 1 is going to be receiving that offensive rebound. Now, if player 3 is a really good rebounder as it is, when player 1 passes that ball, and if player 2 gets around that screen, that's going to drop player 1 red back down. I want to see now player 1 blue popping back out, because this may be, if we are a faster team than the other team, maybe a return pass back to player 1 who could shoot that ball. Of course, if their defenders in the game haven't returned to play defense. I hope that these quick 2-on-2 transition basketball plays help your team win more games. I also hope that bonus 3-on-2 option does help your team win more games as well. You can run that play, the 3-on-2 play, in a simple 3-man weave, 2-on-1 on the way back. Like 3-man weave to half, and then you run a 3-on-2, 2-on-1 on the way back. That's a fantastic way of teaching it. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.